Hey guys, welcome back to part 5 of my homemade barbecue sauces series. So I told you in part 4 I was probably going to try to do a raspberry barbecue sauce for the next video, but just to be honest with you guys, it was pouring down rain on the way home and just didn't have time to stop by and get the raspberry preserves that I needed for it. So I still wanted to go ahead and get another video up tonight. So actually this is probably one of my favorite sauces that I make, and I was actually gonna save it towards the end, but you know, I had all the ingredients, so I just figured I'd go ahead and make it. This is what I call a pepper pork sauce. So it's really good on, you know, any part of the pork shoulder. So, you know, pulled pork that's coming from a Boston butt or a picnic. It's really good on sliced pork loin, and you can try it on some other things. But what's interesting about this sauce is that it's kind of a blend of different styles. So you've got the ketchup that's kind of coming from the Kansas City area, but then you've got a whole bunch of vinegar here, and then some spices. So it's kind of just a mixture of just different styles. And I got this recipe from a friend. I've kind of tweaked it out over the past couple of years, and I think that I've got it kind of dialed down. One thing I want to mention is that this is without a doubt a super spicy, kind of peppery sauce. Kind of goes without saying since it's called a pepper pork sauce, but you can dial down the heat by using a little bit less pepper or less cayenne, but this generally ends up being probably the most popular sauce that I bust out when we have big barbecues over here. I'll have 4 or 5 homemade sauces sitting out, and more often than not this is the one that everybody likes. So it is the easiest sauce to make, and it keeps really well in the fridge. It's super runny, and since it's so spicy also, it doesn't take a whole lot to add some massive flavor to your food. So I hope you guys like it, and let me know in the comments if you try it and what you think about it. So we'll go through as I go through the ingredients, I'm just going to go ahead and get them in the bowl. So we've got, this is 2 cups of ketchup, and by the way, in the I'll put in the description of the video a link to all the ingredients for this. I'm actually doing a half batch. The link I have on my blog is the full batch makes like 2.5 full-size mason jars worth, so I'm just doing a half batch tonight. So this is 2 cups of ketchup. Get all that in there. Well, I've got the spatula. We'll go ahead and do, this is one of the things that I've added to this. This is a 1/4 cup of honey. The original recipe doesn't call for this, but it kind of just thickens it up a little bit and gives it a little bit of sweetness when you first taste the sauce. The primary flavor in the sauce is obviously the heat, and that's what you're going to be tasting on the back end, but adding some honey will kind of give it a little bit of a sweet up front taste. So 1/4 cup of honey, and you can add either more or less than that, or don't use it at all. It's totally up to you. Go ahead and get this 2 cups of apple cider vinegar in here. We've got a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of black pepper. So that's where most of the heat's going to be coming from. That's a lot of pepper right there. And we've got a tablespoon of cayenne. So again, that's going to be hitting it with some intense heat. This is a 1/4 cup of paprika. And then this is a tablespoon of salt. So we'll just throw that in there. Let me go ahead and mix this all up. Like I said, this sauce isn't meant to be thick, so it's got some Carolina characteristics to it, pretty thin. It almost resembles like a Tennessee red or like a North Carolina red, just with the color of it and for how runny it is and that vinegar punch to it. But then it's just got some, like I said, you know, the ketchup and the honey, kind of some Kansas City characteristics. This sauce is amazing. I really hope you guys try this and put it on some pulled pork. It's gonna blow your mind. So let me go ahead and pull the camera over here and show you that color right there. So just a deep, rich color. You can see all that pepper floating around in it. So all we're gonna do is go ahead and get this on some heat, just like all my other sauces. Just get it up to not a full-blown boil, but just a rapid simmer, and then back it down and let it go about 20-30 minutes, and then I'll pick back up and show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, it's been 30 minutes and this guy is ready to go, so we'll go ahead and cut the heat off and show you this. Just nice dark red color, so it thickened up a little bit. Okay, nice consistency. Go ahead and get it in the mason jar. As always, hopefully I won't spill it. There we go, made a whole jar worth. Let's go ahead and get that in there so you can see the color a little bit better. So the 30 minutes, I think with the addition of the honey is what really kind of, you know, helps thicken it up. So it's great consistency. It smells really good. So again, as a recap, this is a pepper pork sauce, and really good on pulled pork and sliced pork loin and stuff like that. So definitely try this one out. Let me know what you think about it. And like I said, if you tweak it out, and you might just want to try it how I did it first, and then if you tweak it out and it comes out better, then let me know what you did to it. I'd love to hear. So we'll be back with part 6, and I'm definitely going to do the raspberry sauce next. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.